I can do this. I'm a little sick, so just stick with me. I'm going to try to get these out every day this week. I like a challenge, but my daughter's been sick. She got me sick. See how I do. The importance of a home inspection. I've been harping on you about this for how long? I've been doing this 22 years now. It's important. We'll go through the article real quick as to why you should have a home inspection. But I have people going, oh, I don't want to spend that kind of money. And let me explain to you why. The reason why you want to get a home inspection is, one, you want to know what you're buying. Two, if you're selling the house, you know what's wrong with the house so you can disclose it, right? Here in the Silicon Valley, we do the inspections ahead of time. Not everybody, because some people are stubborn. But then what you're disclosing is this is what you're getting. And we're not going to touch it. It's just as is, where is, the way we're showing it to you. Good luck trying to find something else. But there you go. That's what it is. This is my house. This is my price. These are the disclosures. Buy it as is. It's way better than doing it like a car where you buy a used car and you don't know if it has transmission issues or engine issues or electrical issues. A home inspector goes through and talks about everything, right? Plugs, switches, appliances, insulation, cracks in foundation, pool if you have it, the roof, all sorts of different things. Case in point, I showed a house over the weekend, 100-plus-year-old house. My clients are moving from a huge 3,500 square foot home, new-ish, 2016. They want to downgrade, and they fell in love with this little cottage house close to Morgan Hill, and it's $1.5 million. So you sell yours and buy this one. The good thing was they did all the inspections. It had a septic, it had a roof, it had a property and a pest, the whole 9 yards. My buyers freaked out. They freaked out, and that's good. I showed them there was, I think, like $74,000 worth of stuff that needed to be done, including a new septic or septic repair, all these things. And they're like, maybe I should lower my price. I go, maybe you should, but they disclosed it. So what they're disclosing is what they're going to tell you. This is as is. Now, we understand that this house is next to apartments and it's downtown Morgan Hill. The percentages of a developer coming in and buying that house, tearing it down and putting apartments next to it in that land is much higher than an empty nester wanting to buy a little house downtown Morgan Hill and spend the rest of their lives there. That's the point of what's going on in Morgan Hill. Morgan Hill is beefing up their population. They're trying to be the next big population of Santa Clara County. They're redefining their downtown. And I think Morgan Hill is going to be the place to be in the next couple of years. Anyway, back to this. Home inspection uncovers hidden defects. Duh. It ensures safety and compliance. Like if you have a pool inspection done, they're going to make sure that it's done correctly to code and that all the safety features that you need to have a pool are in that pool, or disclose that it's not, right? And maintenance issues, right? You know, I went through the house that they bought in 2016, brand new, and there's issues, right? No house is perfect, right? So I'm like, get that fixed, that needs to be done. Maintenance issues. And negotiate repairs, price adjustments. Outside of the Silicon Valley, you buy a house, when you put a contract on a house, and then the buyer pays for the inspections. I don't like it that way because it's up to the buyer to get a third-party independent. And this guy's not going to lie to you, right? Not like my inspectors are going to lie for me. Some agents think that they should lie, but I don't know why they would lie. My attitude is I want everything disclosed. I want the good, the bad, the ugly disclosed so that you as a buyer know what you're buying. And if you can't handle it, you should back away and look for something else like my clients did. That's the whole point of why you want an inspection. If I go out to a house in Southern California or Nevada where I'm buying a house for my parents, I get in a contract, then I go and spend $1,000 on inspections. And I go back to the seller, say, hey, these were not disclosed. I want these repaired. And the seller can say, okay. Or the seller can say, I'll go 50-50. Or the seller can say, I'll give you X towards closing costs or credit. Or they can say no. That's why it's important that when you get into a house, you're committed to buying that house. Because if you buy an old house, you find $75,000. I know it's way more because I just looked at 3 different documents. And that house is not perfect in any way, shape, or form. So that house is going to take a lot of work and money to repair it. So there you go. And it gives you peace of mind. There you go. Let's get to, and by the way, if you're thinking about selling your house, download this home inspection checklist. This does not take the place of a professional home inspector. It gives you a list for honey-dos to give to yourself, your significant other, a handyman, or a contractor, and get it done before the inspector gets done. And disclose it. Yeah, my dishwasher was broken. I had a handyman fix it. I had a couple ceiling fans in my house last week. I had my handyman fixed it. I had a doorbell that wasn't working. I had a handyman fix it. Those are maintenance issues. A buyer comes in and goes, "Oh, great. You have this long list of repairs. Looks like you took care of the house for me. Thank you." Right? So get the inspections done. Cupertino house of the week, not my listing. Janice Ave, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,932 square feet. And it is right off of Stevens Creek and Foothill Boulevard, meaning it's up the hill. That's Rancho San Antonio. That's where I go hiking every once in a while. Apple's over here, but it's up the hill. And this is a nice ranch listed for $3 million. Oh, look. No, they painted it. They put new counter and then they painted the cabinets. Good for them. And they put stainless steel appliances in. This is a dated house for $3 million up in the foothills. If you want to look at it, let me know. Willow Glen house of the week. The reason why I looked at it is because it's a decreased price. Not my listing, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,913 square feet, built in 1999. This is 1 year younger than me. I feel like just the outside makes me feel like I'm in better shape than it. New appliances. This could be a flip. Let's take a look at the history. No history. I can't do the history on this. All right. Brand new luxury home of the week. And the fact that I love this one so much is that they put in low res photos for a $38.6 million home. They put low res photos into a listing for a $8.6 million house. I love that. Meaning that I have to go in and now you get to see something that looks like a cartoon. Agents, take the time to know what you're doing. Ridgeview Drive, not my listing, $38.6 million, 6-bedroom, 4 and 3.5 baths, almost 14,000 square feet, built in 2016. Otherwise, it's so hard to even explain this to you. If you want to look at it, I guess we can just expand each one and look at I'm done with that. Done with it. So stupid. So let me back this into the larger frame again. There we go. Now you can see it. Might have to do this more often. You in the center, Vito. All right. Nothing really crazy is going on except for Sonoma numbers. Sonoma County numbers are completely out of whack. And I'm going to have to guess out of whack by 1 decimal point, because there's no way in hell that they're at 771. That could be, or 608. So next week it'll total out. But right now we have total volume is $700 million January. $700 million. In 4 more days, $750,000. That means we're going to be getting up there pretty quick. We could be up to, like, at this rate, it could be $10 billion in sales, 9 or 10, right? And the average price is a little bit low right now, but that's because it's slow. Next week, we have another listing coming to sales. We'll see where that one lands. San Benito has a whopping 17 closed sales year to date. We've had 2 closings this week so far in San Benito County. So yeah, it's a little slow there. And it's at 96.6%. Alameda has 263 sales. I wanted a list price to sales price ratio. It went down a little bit. Same with Santa Cruz. Sonoma